Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Let's get started. We're coming here to see the mages, right? Oh, great. They just love me.
What is the name they have for Mother and I? Apostates? Truly, it boggles the mind.
What is that smell?
I am led to understand that the Qunari have their own mages as well. Is this so?
You would not understand.
Not understand? Is it mental capacity that you believe I lack? Or are you worried I will sympathize with my so-called brethren?
Take your pick.
Is that supposed to make me angry?
It means I find myself wishing that your people held proper, civilized attitudes towards magic.
That is a rather hostile thing to say.
And yet you continue speaking. Astonishing.
Why, bless my soul. What's a distinguished personage like yourself doing here? Don't hold your breath. No one's been allowed to cross the lake for days. I'm the ferryman. Leastwise, I used to be. Poor old Kester. Out of a job. I don't got a clue. They wouldn't tell me. Gregor just came down and said, "Don't you worry, Kester. We got it all under control, we do." Didn't say nothing else. And then he puts Carol in charge of my boat. Lissy. Named for my grandmum, she was. He's Knight Commander of the Templars up in the tower. Good man. I told you, they didn't tell me nothing. And if I know they're mages, I'm better off keeping out of their business. If I had to guess, I'd guess it had to do with magic. But the tower's always got something to do with magic. Do I look like a Templar? A mage? Why would they tell me anything? Maybe you could at that. I'm sure your mind's all afire now, eh? I reckon it's good for them mages. Gather them all, learn them some proper magics. I know what they say about mages, but the Maker made them for a purpose. If you can't trust him, who can you trust? Oh, I can't say that. I'm lucky he's good enough to give me the time of day. The first enchanter's all right. He's polite as can be, but he's always a little distant, if you get my drift. But Gregor'll stay to talk. I reckon he likes hearing from us common folk, you know? He's a man to be respected, that Gregor. All right. Keep safe, you hear?
Right.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Good day, and welcome to the Spoiled Princess. Is there something I can get for you? It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling in. The name stuck. That's the story. Of course. What would you like?
How very fitting that they would build a prison for mages in the middle of a lake and make it look like a giant phallus.
Humans overcompensating as always.
You're not looking to get across to the tower, are you? Because I have strict orders not to let anyone pass. I am the person appointed to stop all unauthorized access to the Circle Tower. Meaning you, because you're unauthorized. Oh, you're a Grey Warden, are you? Prove it. Kill some Darkspawn. Come on, let's see some righteous Grey Wardening. That's good, I suppose. Wouldn't want Darkspawn smeared across the landscape. I hear their blood is black. Is that true? You'd know if you were a Grey Warden. That's a Grey Warden job. You'd know if you really were one. Anyway, it was nice chatting with you. Now, on your way, right now, go. I don't know. I am feeling a little peckish, though.
Parshera, here. Munch on these if you like.
Ho! Cookies!
I am content to part with them if it saves us from this fool. There was a child, a fat, slovenly thing, in the last village we passed. I relieved him of these confections. He didn't need more. For his own good.
Yummy. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, yes? We can go across now, if you really want. Come along, I suppose.
And I want 2 men stationed within sight of the doors at all times. Do not open the doors without my express consent. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The doors are barred. Are they keeping people out or in?
Now we wait and pray. Who are you? I explicitly told Carol not to bring anyone across the lake. We're dealing with a very delicate situation. You must leave for your own safety. I am weary of the Grey Warden's ceaseless need for men to fight the Darkspawn, but it is their right. You'll find no allies here. The Templars can spare no men, and the mages are indisposed. I shall speak plainly. The tower is no longer under our control. Abominations and demons stalk the tower's halls.
This is why we cut the tongues from mages in Parvolan.
I will admit to agreeing with your companion. Maker knows the Qunari would not have gotten themselves into this position. We don't know. We saw only demons, hunting Templars and mages alike. I realized we could not defeat them and told my men to flee. I have sent word to Denerim, calling for reinforcements and the right of annulment. The right of annulment gives Templars the authority to neutralize the Mage Circle. Completely.
The mages are probably already dead. Any abominations remaining in there must be dealt with, no matter what.
This situation is dire. There is no alternative. Everything in the tower must be destroyed so it can be made safe again. If any are still alive, the Maker himself has shielded them. No one could have survived those monstrous creatures. It is too painful to hope for survivors and find nothing. A while ago, and it worries me. The Civil War has no doubt caused much turmoil. Has the Chantry been caught up in it? I can only guess. Denerim must have received our message. It cannot be much longer. If, by some miracle, you destroy the abominations, yes. The Templars will join your army. Without word from Denerim, I must determine our course. Surely destroying Darkspawn is a worthy goal. A word of caution. Once you cross that threshold, there is no turning back. The great doors must remain barred. I will open them for no one until I have proof that it is safe. I will only believe it is over if the first enchanter stands before me and tells me it is so. If Irving has fallen, then the circle is lost and must be destroyed. May Andraste lend you her courage, whatever you decide.
Be on your guard. They could attack at any moment.
I wish this were over. We're running low on supplies, and I don't know how much longer we'll last. We need the abominations and demons out of this place, if that's what you mean. If you have anything to trade, that would be helpful too.
This is the prison for your mages? Ours is not so grand.
As I recall, shutting the door and throwing away the key was definitely the Templar Plan B.
So the mages are all locked within. A fitting end for those who gave up their own freedom.
As you wish.
Were you really in that cage for 20 days?
It might have been closer to 30. I stopped counting after a while.
What did you do? I mean, 20 days is a long time to sit in one place and do nothing.
On good days, I posed riddles to the passers-by, offering them treasures in exchange for correct answers.
Really?
No.
Ah, too bad. That's got serious potential.
It's you. No, come no further. Grey Warden or no, I will strike you down where you stand. I am a mage of the Circle. More importantly, why are you here? The Templars would not let just anyone by. Then you do serve the Templars, as I feared. Do they have the right of annulment? So Gregor thinks the Circle is beyond hope. He probably assumes we are all dead. They abandoned us to our fate. But even trapped as we are, we have survived. If they invoke the right, however, we will not be able to stand against them. Let it suffice to say that we had something of a revolt on our hands, led by a mage named Uldred. When he returned from the battle at Ostagar, he tried to take over the Circle. As you can see, it didn't work out as he had planned. I don't know what became of Uldred, but I am certain all this is his doing. I will not lose the circle to one man's pride and stupidity. I erected a barrier over the door leading to the rest of the tower, so nothing from inside could attack the children. You will not be able to enter the tower as long as the barrier holds, but I will dispel it if you join with me to save this circle. Yes, even if we cannot eliminate all the demons and abominations, together we could lead the survivors out. Once Gregor sees that we have made the tower safe, I trust he will tell his men to back down. He is not unreasonable. Then our path is laid out before us. We must save Irving. Petra and Kenan will watch them. If we slay all the fiends we encounter on our way, none will get by to threaten the children.
You want us to assist this preachy schoolmistress to rescue these pathetic excuses for mages? They allow themselves to be corralled like cattle, mindless. Now their masters have chosen death for them, and I say, let them have it. Look at how they live. Servants of the Chantry. They lack respect for themselves and their own power. Why should I respect them? I could be here had my mother not shielded me from the Templars, so I am to show sympathy? My mother often said that things are the way they are because they could not have been any other way. I always questioned this. Do what you wish. I care not.
Petra, Kenan, look after the others. I will be back soon.
Wyn, are you sure you're all right? You were so badly hurt earlier. Maybe I should come along.
The others need your protection more. I will be all right. Stay here with them. Keep them safe and calm. If you are ready, let us go end this.
Yes.
Yes.
It is good to see that some wardens survived. We are sorry for the loss of your comrades. We heard about Loghain. I would never have imagined the Terran a traitor. Wyn was at Ostagar. She told us everything upon her return. But why speak of things past? Be careful in there, and stay safe.
I don't suppose this is what you expected the Circle to be like, is it? I keep thinking this is our punishment for being mages. That's why the Templars have to do away with us. Their swords are like the sword of mercy that sent Andraste back to the Maker. We should let the Templars come. Only then can we be cleansed of our wickedness. I will pray. May we abandon our tainted bodies to find peace with the Maker. Look after her, will you? I don't know if she's up to this, especially not after... I just worry. I was on my way down to the library when I heard screaming, and a demon came around the corner. Its eyes were afire with evil. I was certain it was my death come upon me. I think I screamed. I was so afraid. And then Wyn was there, in front of me, shielding me. It was light and fire, blood and chaos. When it was over, the demon was dead, but Wyn wasn't moving either. I was so afraid she was... gone. As I moved to help her, she stirred and coughed. I don't know what I would have done if she had died. For me. Just look after her, all right? She might be completely fine, but then again, maybe she didn't come away from that totally unharmed. Thank you. And thank you again for helping us.
Here we are. I'm somewhat amazed at myself for having kept it in place this long. It made me very weary at times, but I had to stay strong to keep us safe. Be prepared for anything. I do not know what manner of beasts lurk beyond this barrier. Are you ready? All right. Be on your guard.
Let's get started.
Enough allowed.
Let's get started. As you wish. Let's get started. As you wish. I shall try to be more careful in the future. Yes? Right.
Owain's room is near here. I hope he's all right.
Ooh, you feel that? It's actually colder up here.
What are all these statues? Your mages have an unhealthy fascination for women with bowls.
Please refrain from going into the stockroom. It is a mess, and I've not been able to get it into a state fit to be seen. I am called Owain, and I manage the Circle's magical stockroom. I was trying to tidy up, but there was little I could do. Of course, I am defenseless, and if I ran into one, I would surely perish. I tried to leave when things got quiet. That was when I encountered the barrier. Finding no other way out, I returned to work.
Owain, you should have said something. I would have opened the door for you.
The stockroom is familiar. I prefer to be here. No. I suppose I should count myself lucky. I would prefer not to die. I would prefer it if the tower returned to the way it was. Perhaps Niall will succeed and save us all. I do not know, but he came here with several others and took the litany of Adralla.
But that protects from mind domination. Is blood magic at work here?
I do not know.
Niall was in the meeting. He would know. Blood magic. I was afraid of this. We should find Niall. The litany will give us a fighting chance against any blood mages we encounter.
I wish you luck. Perhaps this will be over soon and things will return to the way they were. Goodbye.
Let's get started.
What are we doing?
Both of you.
Have you thought about it?
I heard something. Keep your eyes open.
I sense something drawing near.
Please, please don't kill me. I know I have no right to ask for mercy, but I didn't mean for this death and destruction. We were just trying to free ourselves. Aldred told us that the Circle would support Loghain, and Loghain would help us be free of the Chantry. You don't know what it was like. The Templars were watching. Always watching. The magic was a means to an end. It gave me the power to fight for what I believed.
Fighting for what you believe is commendable, but the ends do not always justify the means.
You don't really believe that, do you, Wynne? Change rarely comes peacefully. Andraste waged war on the Imperium. She didn't write them a strongly worded letter. She reshaped civilization, freed the slaves, and gave us the Chantry. But people died for it. We thought someone always has to take the first step. Force a change, no matter the cost.
Nothing is worth what you've done to this place.
And now Aldred's gone mad, and we are scattered, doomed to die at the hands of those who seek to right our wrongs. No. No, please.
Let's get started.
The tower was here long before the Circle. It was always unlikely that we were the first to bring magic to its halls.
The chaos we have seen becomes more understandable from a people who can't keep their own history.
No mercy!
As you wish. Let's get started. Let's get started.
Are the demons gone? Is it safe? I don't want to die. If you're sure it's safe, I could take a peek outside.
Oh. Ah, yeah. Yes. Oh, I have a crick in my back and my bum's gone numb. Oh, holy maker, look at this. Those demons didn't know what hit them, did they? Godwyn, Mage of the Circle of Ferelden, at your service. There were demons everywhere, blocking my exit. I decided that the best thing to do in that situation was to hide and be very, very quiet. I just really want to be somewhere safe. I think I might stay here for now. Maybe go back into my closet for a little while. And go where? The Templars have locked the door. I'm just going to stay here and see what happens. Thank you again for saving me. May we meet again in happier, less life-threatening times.
On it. Let's get started.
There must be something left. If we get out, we're gonna need gold. Aldred said.
Aldred's not here, is he? Keep your mouth shut and...
Let's get started. On it. Right. Such a number of books. How many are not decorations?
This is Irving's office. I half expected to find him here, but I suppose that's too much to hope for.
As you wish. Headless women with shields. Much better than the bulls.
Everyone's gone. Or dead. I fear the worst.
Do you get the feeling things are just getting worse as we go up?
On it.
Tricked into a partial ritual. Curiosity, unchecked, became greed for this unfortunate apprentice.
Let's get started.
I can see you all! How about you?
Right. On it.
On your go! Show me what you got!
Right. This should be easy enough.
Let's make this quick! Time for some fun!
Doesn't it?
On it.
We work well together.
Right. On it. As you wish.
Victory shall be mine!
I should hide to avoid this happening again.
Thank you. That was an uncomfortable experience.
Lovely. Magic at work.
Now that's just unnecessary.
This cannot continue. We have to stop it.
This should be easy enough.
So, you know that I'm a Templar, right?
I believe what I heard was that you were not, in fact, a Templar. You were trained as one before you became a Grey Warden.
That's right, but I still have all the abilities of one, of course. That doesn't make you nervous.
Should it? I am no apostate. Perhaps you should be directing this question at Morrigan.
She claims not to be afraid of me, or anything, really. But you've had more experience with the Templars than her. I know how mages can sometimes...
The Templars serve a function, and a necessary one. If what has happened at the tower proves anything, it is that we mages can be dangerous, even to ourselves.
That's one way of looking at it.
And regardless, you seem like a decent enough young man. If you decide to slaughter me out of hand, I'm sure you would at least inform me first, no?
Oh, sure. Count on it.
is time for supper, pet. Everything is just as you wanted, my knight. Our love and our family is more than you hoped for.
Do you hear something, love?
It is nothing, my darling. Just the door. I will get it. The children have finished supper. Tuck them into bed while I see who it is.
Don't be long. The children will want to kiss you goodnight.
I will be but a moment, my pet. You are intruding upon a loving, intimate moment, and I dislike disruptions. I have given him what he always wanted. Where is the harm in that? All emotion is intangible. You cannot see it, cannot grasp it.
But it is normally caused by something real. Real events, real people. What you've done to him is abhorrent.
I saw his loneliness and longing for a family that loved him.
A family where the wife and children are in reality the same person, thing. That defines creepy.
How long will you keep him in this stupor? Will he know it when his body fails and death claims him?
A short, blissful existence is preferable to an interminable one of misery.
Freedom cannot be given. The Templar must choose it for himself. If you help this man, what does he learn? Nothing.
Our thoughts and spirits are melded. If one perishes, so does the other. Though much of my strength is spent maintaining this link, I am his wife and his children. He will defend me to the death if need be. I want nothing from you. I have what I need. All I ask is that you leave us alone. Then you leave me no choice. Help! There are bandits at the door! They're going to murder the children!
They will not get past me! Not living!
Let's get started. This should be easy enough.
Enemies approaching!
Let's get started.
That was some fun!
Yeah, that's right. What did I tell you?
This should be easy enough.
Oh, look, visitors. I'd entertain you, but too much effort involved. But why? Aren't you tired of all the violence in this world? I know I am. Wouldn't you like to just lay down and forget about all of this? Leave it all behind.
Can't keep eyes open. Someone pinch me.
We must stand and fight.
Resist. You must resist. Else we are all lost.
Why do you fight? You deserve more. You deserve a rest. The world will go on without you.
Ah, there you are. I'm not disturbing you, am I? I'm sure you were simply deep in thought. You've been at Weishaupt for some time now. Do you like it here? It will stand as a testament to the time when the Grey Wardens were needed to fight the Darkspawn. The Darkspawn are gone, remember? You were there in the last great battle. It was a triumph for all of us, bringing down the Archdemon and setting the underground lairs ablaze. The Grey Wardens shall be keepers of history. We shall tell tales and sing songs of a more tumultuous time, that others may rejoice in knowing that that time is past. The Duncan you know was a man forged in the fires of war. I am different now, at peace. I have learned to be tranquil. Foolish child. I have given you so much and you cast it back in my face. Can you not be content with the peace I offer? It seems only war and death will satisfy you. So be it. Have your war and your Darkspawn. May they be your doom.
Let's get started. Shanedan.
Who are you talking to?
Don't bother the Sten. Isn't it your turn to cook?
Cook what? There's no food in this miserable, frozen country.
Pashera, we have a guest. Make room at the fire. They are Beresad, of course. My brothers.
Who is that little thing you were speaking to? Has it seen Darkspawn?
Don't interrupt the Sten, Karashok.
We've been days in this place. There's no sign of any threat. The Arishok's report was wrong. Can we not go home?
No. Not really. This is a dream. I'm not a fool, Warden. I remember seeing the Karashok there have his head torn off.
Well, at least it's not a great loss.
You are so entertaining, Kadan. You should perform in the square with the other trained monkeys. We could throw you peanuts.
It's a dream, but it's a good dream. Here or Lothering or Orlais, it's all the same. Far from home, one place is no better than any other. Revenge. What good does that do them? Their corpses will not taste it, or share in the victory.
I wish we didn't have to taste this. What is this anyway, stew?
It's bread.
Of course it is. Rational men would call this despair.
For once you are right, Warden. I owe them a victory.
You can't abandon your post.
Stand aside. I would hate to see you all die again.
No, we won't let you leave us again.
Enemies approaching!
And yet this gives me no peace. I wish to leave this place. No, more trickery. What is happening?
Hey, it's great to see you again. I was just thinking about you. Isn't that a marvelous coincidence? This is my sister, Goldana. These are her children, and there's more about somewhere. We're one big happy family, at long last. I am. I'm happier than I've been my entire life. Isn't that strange? I thought being a Grey Warden would make me happy, but it didn't. This does.
I'm overjoyed to have my little brother back. I'll never let him out of my sight again.
There's nothing wrong with living with my sister. I've never had a real family before.
Well, Alistair, is your friend staying for supper?
Say you'll stay. Goldana's a great cook. Maybe she'll make her mince pie. You can, can't you?
Of course, dear brother. Anything for you.
You're acting really strangely. All right, if it makes you happy. It's a little fuzzy. That's strange.
Alistair, come and have some tea.
No. Wait. I remember a tower. The circle. It was under attack. There were demons. That's all I really remember. Are you saying this is a dream? But it's so real.
Of course it's real. Now wash up before supper and I...
Something doesn't feel quite right here. I think I have to go.
No, he is ours, and I'd rather see him dead than free. Like this bastard!
Goldana? I can't believe it. How did I not see this earlier? Yes, well, try not to tell everyone how easily fooled I was. Are we going now? Wait, where are you going? What's happening to me? Hey!
Maker, forgive me. I failed them all. They died and I did not stop it. How can I disbelieve what I see, what I hear and smell, and feel? Death. Can you not see it? It's all around us. Why was I spared? If not to help them, what use is my life, now that I have failed in the task that was given me? Leave me to my grief. I shall bury their bones, scatter their ashes to the four winds, and mourn their passing, till I too am dead. Your blatant disregard for the souls of the dead strikes me as being utterly inappropriate. I do not know what you are trying to tell me. Why must you make this more painful? And where were you when this happened? I trusted you as an ally, and you were nowhere to be found. I do not know what this will accomplish, but I will do this, if it will satisfy you. It is difficult to focus. It feels as though something is stopping me from concentrating. I've never had so much trouble. Perhaps some time away from this place will help me think clearly.
Don't leave us, Wynne. We don't want to be alone.
Holy Maker. Stay away, foul creature.
Stay, Wynne. Sleep soundly in the comforting embrace of the earth. Do not fight it. You belong here with us.
No, not yet. My task is not yet done. It is not time yet.
Come away to your rest.
Is it over? Thank the Maker for you. Wait, what's happening? Where are you going?